I'm in Vietnam.
Doing things that would get me arrested, fined, or at least some seriously weird looks in America.
Do you sell Viagra?
But here, totally legal. And I'm not just talking about it, I'm trying them all firsthand. Here are 10 things illegal in the USA that are totally okay in Vietnam.
I'm in front of Han Market here in Da Nang, and it's one of the biggest traditional markets in the city. And we're gonna be inside there looking at 2 different illegal things. But the first one we're gonna start with is snake whiskey. I think I kind of know where to look for it. And it looks like we found it. Hi, the cost of the snakes?
150, 200.
Is it very strong?
Very strong.
Is it going to knock me out?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it does. Well, it's too much whiskey. That'll be very interesting to taste. Not something you're gonna see at a market anywhere in the USA, that's for sure.
Okay.
Thank you. So this is definitely a little bit of a twist. She put the snake whiskey into like a FedEx label and taped it up. It almost looks like I have like some illegal contraband or drugs in here. I don't know, it keeps it safe.
Oh, before I forget, let me tell you what snake whiskey is. Basically, a whole venomous snake chilling in booze. But if the venom isn't neutralized, or worse, the snake's not actually dead, yeah, that's a problem. But hey, I said I'd take more risks, so here we go.
I've got the snake whiskey here in front of me, and I think I'm gonna try it. My good luck charm is that big giant cobra behind us over here. So with that there, I think I'll survive. I'll let you know after how it tastes. Wish me luck. I think I probably went from like 5 chest hairs to 10 chest hairs after trying this. That was super strong. I hope that'll clear out any infections I have inside and not give me another one. You tell me where in the USA you could go to a busy intersection under a bridge and get a haircut or a shave under the street. And that's exactly what you could do here in Vietnam. And I'm gonna test it out with a shave, and hopefully I'll look like 5 or 10 years younger after. Kind of like this collective energy here. There's all these guys getting their haircuts during rush hour.
It honestly felt bizarre, getting shaved with a spray bottle of rubbing alcohol, no cream, and having cars whiz by. I was basically a zoo exhibit. Confused foreigner gets roadside shave.
Rubbing alcohol, I guess before he puts the razor. Hopefully I'm not gonna be too cut up, guys. This is oddly relaxing. That was like a super thorough shave. It took the guy like 20 minutes. He did cut me slightly, but I'm barely feeling it. And probably one of the closest shaves I've had in a really long time. We've made it to the second level of the Han Market, and I'm gonna show you the second illegal thing here that in the USA would never fly at a marketplace like this. You may have guessed it seeing all this clothing, but it is just knockoff clothes galore. Different shirts from Nike, Lululemon. We're gonna see a bunch of things, and we're gonna kind of try to figure out how real it looks. How much does this cost? 650? That's like $30, I think about. Was there any way that we could pay $30 for a Christian Dior bag like that if it was real?
Obviously not. Looks like mirror copy is how they say, I think.
I never heard that. At least they have it spelled correctly. Nike just do it. They got the slogan. I think we've zeroed in on getting my wife Alcira a pink Nike jacket.
This I'll give you 290.
290? Okay, that's fair. It's not bad. Guys, I gotta tell you, it does not look like a horrible knockoff here. Happy wife? What do you think of the fit and how it feels for 300 Vietnamese dong, like a little over $10?
Feels what I need.
Crossing the street in Vietnam can be a little bit chaotic, and it is something you will not see in the USA. You're not gonna see motorbikes going all around you. I'm at an actual crosswalk here, but there's not a functioning light, but we are still gonna cross it to demonstrate the craziness of it. And because Chaos loves company, I brought my friend Todd. He's more experienced at streets crossings in Vietnam. And Todd, any tips for crossing a street in Vietnam?
Whatever's the biggest thing has the right of way. You as a pedestrian have to watch out for everything, but then there are motorbikes, then cars, then trucks, and buses. If you're gonna get hit with the smallest thing.
Those are some refreshing words. Get hit by the smallest thing possible when crossing. Wish us luck, guys. We're gonna film this. Start now, no?
Yeah, I guess let's go.
I'll lead the way.
All right. Wait for the cars.
Hand up. You should do the proper thing, no? That actually was, a little intimidating, but once you start to see that the bikes are slowing down as you're coming, kind of bearable. Not something I'd want to do every day, but definitely something you have to try in Vietnam, and you're gonna have to try it at some point if you want to get around the big cities. I'm in front of a pharmacy here in Vietnam, which oddly also has apartments above it. And I want to show you what the prescription culture is like here, or lack thereof, versus USA, which has things very heavily controlled. I'm going to try to get a few things that I'm pretty sure in the USA I would need an RX for, or to see a doctor at least. And we're going to see what it costs, if they'll give it to me. Let's see how it goes. Do you guys have tramadol here?
I have a paracetamol with codeine.
Paracetamol with codeine?
Yeah. Paracetamol with codeine is stronger.
30,000? Do you guys sell like Viagra here?
I'm saying Viagra, Sildenafil.
Oh, that's like the generic.
Yeah.
150 for both?
Yeah.
Thank you. So it's a success. I wanted tramadol, which is stronger, but the lady gave me paracetamol with codeine in it, which definitely you need a prescription for codeine in the USA. Guys, I promise you this is just for the video, but I got Sildenafil, which is generic Viagra over the counter. Also can't do that in the USA for 3 pills. That's about like $1.50 per Viagra, and the paracetamol with codeine, $1.25 for 4 of these pills. So I don't know what kind of combination people would want to mix with these two. I don't think I want to find out, but guys, just to show you, you can definitely get a lot more bang for your buck here in Vietnam. Imagine sitting just like on a random street corner on a little stool with a beer in a glass like this, just drinking and enjoying the evening. That's the Bia Hoi culture here in Vietnam. They gave me a warm LaRue beer. I actually got some ice over here. There's a nice guy here actually shared it with me. I'll share him again. Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Dean.
Dean? Alan, nice to meet you. Vietnamese people are so friendly. After work, people come, they hang out, cars are zipping by. I just really couldn't imagine something to this extent happening in the USA. No one IDing. It would definitely be something that does not match current drinking culture at all in America. Yes, cheers. I'm making a lot of friends here sitting on this little stool. I'm loving this. This one is a bit controversial, but dog meat is still a thing here in Vietnam. And there's a restaurant behind me, Kai Ta, which means dog meat in Vietnamese. Where it's served, there's people in there eating it right now. I've heard that some of the younger Vietnamese people are against this and things are changing. And there's not too many of these places here in Da Nang. I know it's more popular in Hanoi. And some people think it has medicinal purposes or different reasons to eat it. Now, obviously in the USA, you would not see a restaurant serving dog meat, but I did want to show that it is still something that exists here in Vietnam. It's very controversial, as I said. I'm not going to go in and try it, but I did just want to point out in this video that it is something that is still going on. So behind me, this very may well be the national sport of Vietnam, karaoke. It's a random Wednesday night, and I wanted to show you how loud it is here. I have my decibel meter out. It's getting right now into the 80s, 90s, just registered 91. I mean, that's almost concert level loud. And that is not something you're gonna see in the USA every day, loud karaoke happening on a weekday. Here in Vietnam, it's pretty common. This guy is putting his heart and soul into the music right now, I tell you that much. Maybe he's had a few drinks, maybe he hasn't, I'm not sure. I doubt they'd want me to sing.
Oh, and don't worry, I didn't break my promise on trying all the activities. I apologize in advance to all the Sinatra fans.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I think they need to bring karaoke back into the USA, out into the streets like this. Maybe people would be a lot happier. So we're literally in somebody's living room about to eat ice cream. In Vietnam, a lot of times these restaurants are going to be inside people's houses. I mean, there's a woman from the house literally watching TV here in the living room next to us. Well, I could only imagine in the USA the zoning laws, restrictions of somebody literally opening up their house to have a restaurant inside of it. But it's like kind of a cool communal feel here. And here's the actual avocado ice cream I'm about to eat. It's 30,000 dong, a little bit over a US dollar. It's like an avocado and cream, it's good. I also got a coconut because when you're in someone's living room, why not share a coconut drink? Very refreshing for the heat of Vietnam, I would say. How long has this restaurant been in Da Nang? 1 year?
2 years.
2 years? You live here?
Yes.
Yes? He lives upstairs, yeah? Oh, I mean, this is great. My wife is talking with the family, and they actually invited somebody from across the street when they found out she was from Mexico. They're really curious about us. They're happy. They're asking about YouTube and blogging. I just love this kind of homely feel of it all. So they sell these at the traditional markets here in Vietnam, and it looks like fake currency, and I don't know if you could buy this in the US, and it's called Hell banknotes. Denominations in Vietnamese dong, anywhere from 1 million, I've even heard 1 billion. These ones are around 500,000 and a little bit less. During traditional ceremonies and holidays, and it's something also in funerals after, you will see people in Vietnam burning these on the street alongside with this Joss paper over here, and it's supposed to bring wealth and comfort to deceased people. So it's a very interesting tradition they have here in Vietnam, and something that you might run into here, seeing what looks like money burning in the streets. And you even have, in some of these cases, fake $100 bills. So throwing US money into the mix for comfort and wealth, hey, why not? I hope you've enjoyed those 10 weird things in Vietnam that would be illegal in the USA. Check out a video I made over here in the corner on trying out a Vietnamese grocery store. Later.